بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولو أننا نزلنا إليهم الملائكة وكلمهم الموتى وحشرنا عليهم كل شيء قبلا ما كانوا ليؤمنوا إلا أن يشاء الله ولكن أكثرهم يجهلون. Undoubtedly, if we send the angels down to them, the mushrikeen, or if the dead speak to them as they requested, or if you gather everything, including Jannah and Jahannam, before them to see for themselves, they are unlikely to accept Iman, despite all these miracles, except if Allah wills. They will become mu'mineen only if Allah wills. However, most of them behave ignorantly by demanding to see miracles, knowing well that they have no interest in accepting Iman, but are only offering fraudulent excuses. وكذلك جعلنا لكل نبي عدوا شياطين الإنس والجن يوحي بعضهم إلى بعض زخرف القول غرورا ولو شاء ربك ما فعلوه فذرهم وما يفترون. In a like manner, just as these people are your enemies, O Muhammad ﷺ, we have appointed for every Nabi enemies, forces of evil, who are shayateen from among humans and jinn. Some of them, the jinn shayateen, whisper to others, to the human shayateen, things that seem good but are intended to deceive. If your Rabb wills, they will not do so. However, Allah allows this to take place for good reason. So leave them to their falsehood and whatever they dream up. Do not concern yourself with them, because Allah will deal with them as and when He wills. وَلِتَصْغَى إِلَيْهِ أَفْئِدَةُ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ وَلِيَرْضَوْهُ وَلِيَقْتَرِفُوا مَا هُمْ مُقْتَرِفُونَ. They whisper to each other, so that the hearts of those who disbelieve in the Akhirah are inclined to it, to what they say, so that they grow fond of it, inclined to glib talk, and so that they may engage in, continue doing those evil things, like following deceiving speech and worldly lusts, that they do to cause further harm to the prophets, their followers, and their religion. أَفَغَيْرَ اللَّهِ أَبْتَغِي حَكَمًا وَهُوَ الَّذِي أَنزَلَ إِلَيْكُمُ الْكِتَابَ مُفَصَّلًا وَالَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ يَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُ مُنَزَّلٌ مِّن رَّبِّكَ بِالْحَقِّ فَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِينَ. O Muhammad ﷺ, say to the Ahlul Kitab, should I seek another judge besides Allah to judge between myself and yourselves when He has revealed the book, the Quran, to you in detail, distinctly making it clear to you that I am His Nabi, because no man can ever compile such a masterpiece. Those to whom we have given the book, the Jews and the Christians, Know that it, the Quran, is revealed with the truth from their Rabb. So do not ever become of the doubtful ones. وَتَمَّتْ كَلِمَةُ رَبِّكَ صِدْقًا وَعَدْلًا لَا مُبَدِّلَ لِكَلِمَاتِهِ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. The words of your Rabb, detailing laws and other matters, have been completed, perfected in truth and justice. The truth is guarded. There is none to alter His words, and He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مَن فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّوكَ عَن سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ إِن يَتَّبِعُونَ إِلَّا الظَّنَّ وَإِنْ هُمْ إِلَّا يَخْرُصُونَ. If you follow the majority on earth, the kuffar, they will divert from Allah's path, from Islam. All they follow are their guesses, their own ideas and concepts, and lies. Their beliefs have no substance. إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ مَن يَضِلُّ عَن سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُهْتَدِينَ. Undoubtedly your Rabb knows best who has strayed from his path, and He knows best who are the rightly guided ones. He is therefore best able to judge between people. فَكُلُوا مِمَّا ذُكِرَ اسْمُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ إِن كُنتُم بِآيَاتِهِ مُؤْمِنِينَ. Eat from the meat of that animal on which the name of Allah was taken when it was slaughtered, if you truly believe in His ayat, order and command. وَمَا لَكُمْ أَلَّا تَأْكُلُوا مِمَّا ذُكِرَ اسْمُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ وَقَدْ فَصَّلَ لَكُم مَّا حَرَّمَ عَلَيْكُمْ إِلَّا مَا اضْطُرِرْتُمْ إِلَيْهِ وَإِنَّ كَثِيرًا لَيُضِلُّونَ بِأَهْوَائِهِمْ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُعْتَدِينَ. What is the matter with you that you do not eat from that meat on which Allah's name was taken when the animal was slaughtered, when He has explained to you in many verses, such as verse 145 of the surah, what is forbidden for you to eat? These things are haram, except for that situation in which you are forced to eat them to avoid starving to death. There are certainly many who, because of their carnal desires, lead others astray without knowledge, without any warrant to rely on. However, they will not be able to escape without punishment, because undoubtedly your Rabb knows best who the rightly guided ones are, just as He knows who the wrongdoers are. وَذَرُوا ظَاهِرَ الْإِثْمِ وَبَاطِنَهُ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَكْسِبُونَ الْإِثْمَ سَيُجْزَوْنَ بِمَا كَانُوا يَقْتَرِفُونَ. Give up open and secret hidden sins. Certainly those who commit a sin will soon receive the punishment for what they do in the akhirah. وَلَا تَأْكُلُوا مِمَّا لَمْ يُذْكَرْ اسْمُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ وَإِنَّهُ لَفِسْقٌ وَإِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ لَيُوحُونَ إِلَى أَوْلِيَائِهِمْ لِيُجَادِلُوكُمْ وَإِنْ أَطَعْتُمُوهُمْ إِنَّكُمْ لَمُشْرِكُونَ. Do not eat from the meat of that animal on which Allah's name was not taken when it was slaughtered. This eating such meat is undoubtedly a sin. Without doubt, the shayateen will whisper evil into the hearts of their friends, the kuffar, so that they dispute with you. If you follow them, you shall certainly be among the associates of the mushrikeen. أَوَمَنْ كَانَ مَيْتًا فَأَحْيَيْنَاهُ وَجَعَلْنَا لَهُ نُورًا يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ كَمَنْ مَثَلُهُ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا كَذَلِكَ زُيِّنَ لِلْكَافِرِينَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Is he was dead as a kafir, then we granted him life, guided him to Islam, and gave him light, Iman, by which he may walk among people better than someone, a kafir like him, who is in a multitude of darkness, kufr and sin, from which he will not come out, who will die as a kafir. In this manner, as we have beautified Iman for the mu'mineen, we have beautified, that is, decorated for the kafirun, those captivated in satanic seduction, the actions that they do. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا فِي كُلِّ قَرْيَةٍ أَكَابِرَ مُجْرِمِيهَا لِيَمْكُرُوا فِيهَا وَمَا يَمْكُرُونَ إِلَّا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. Thus, as we have made sinners the prominent people of Mecca and current ringleaders, we made the prominent ones in every town the sinners, so that they may plot there to stop others from accepting Iman and to involve them in sin. They plot only against themselves, because they will be punished for it, but they do not understand this. وَإِذَا جَاءَتْهُمْ آيَةٌ قَالُوا لَن نُّؤْمِنَ حَتَّى نُؤْتَىٰ مِثْلَ مَا أُوتِيَ رُسُلُ اللَّهِ اللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ حَيْثُ يَجْعَلُ رِسَالَتَهُ سَيُصِيبُ الَّذِينَ أَجْرَمُوا صَغَارٌ عِندَ اللَّهِ وَعَذَابٌ شَدِيدٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَمْكُرُونَ. When an ayah, sign, verse, miracle comes to them to prove that Rasulullah ﷺ is Allah's true prophet, they, the kuffar, say, we will not accept Iman until we are given what was given to the Rasul of Allah, unless revelation comes directly to us or we are given a complete scripture. Allah knows best where He wishes to place His message. Allah knows who qualifies to be His Rasul and where to send him. Soon disgrace, humiliation, and a frightful severe punishment shall strike the sinful ones because of their plotting, their insidious plans and cunning devices. فَمَنْ يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَهْدِيَهُ يَشْرَحْ صَدْرَهُ لِلْإِسْلَامِ وَمَنْ يُرِدْ أَنْ يُضِلَّهُ يَجْعَلْ صَدْرَهُ ضَيِّقًا حَرَجًا كَأَنَّمَا يَصَّعَّدُ فِي السَّمَاءِ كَذَلِكَ يَجْعَلُ اللَّهُ الرِّجْسَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Whoever Allah wishes to guide, He expands, opens His bosom for Islam by His placing the light of Iman into it. On the other hand, whoever He desires wills to send astray, He narrows by means of wayward ideas and constricts His bosom by means of wayward ideas, so that it cannot accept Iman, as if he is a person who is climbing into the sky, having great difficulty breathing because of the scarcity of oxygen. In this manner, as such, a person experiences great difficulty. Allah places impurity, punishment, His curse or shaitan on those who do not have iman. وَهَذَا صِرَاطُ رَبِّكَ مُسْتَقِيمًا قَدْ فَصَّلْنَا الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يَذَّكَّرُونَ. This path of Muhammad ﷺ is the straight path of your Rabb, submission to Allah and negating false interpretation. We have certainly clarified the ayat for those who will pay attention to the advice, those who observe the ayat. لهم دار السلام عند ربهم وهو وليهم بما كانوا يعملون. There shall be an abode of peace by their Rabb in Jannah, and He is their protecting, helping friend because of the good works that they carried out in the world. وَيَوْمَ يَحْشُرُهُمْ جَمِيعًا يَا مَعْشَرَ الْجِنِّ قَدِ اسْتَكْثَرْتُم مِّنَ الْإِنسِ وَقَالَ أَوْلِيَاؤُهُم مِّنَ الْإِنسِ رَبَّنَا اسْتَمْتَعَ بَعْضُنَا بِبَعْضٍ وَبَلَغْنَا أَجَلَنَا الَّذِي أَجَّلْتَ لَنَا قَالَ النَّارُ مَثْوَاكُمْ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ حَكِيمٌ عَلِيمٌ. Do not forget the day when we shall gather them all men and jinn, and they say, O assembly of jinn, you certainly took a large group of humans as your followers by misleading them. Then their human friends will say, O our Rabb, we derive benefit from each other, and ultimately we reach the fixed term, death and Qiyamah, that you had fixed for us. He, Allah, shall tell the angels to say, your abode will be the fire, where you, the polytheists, shall live forever, except those whom Allah wills, that they should leave Jahannam after a while, because of their iman. Such people will eventually enter Jannah. Certainly your Rabb is the wise, the all-knowing. وَكَذَلِكَ نُوَلِّي بَعْضَ الظَّالِمِينَ بَعْضًا بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. In like manner, as we have made some humans the friends of some evil jinn, we make some of the oppressors companions of others because of the evil deeds that they perpetrate. Sinners committing the same sin will suffer the same punishment in the Akhirah. يا معشر الجن والإنس ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يقصون عليكم آياتي وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا قالوا شهدنا على أنفسنا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا وشهدوا على أنفسهم أنهم كانوا كافرين. Allah will ask on the day of Qiyamah, O assembly of jinn and mankind, have Rusul from among you not come to you, relating my ayat to you, and warning you about the meeting of this day? They will say, we testify against ourselves. The Rusul had certainly come to us, but we rejected their message. The life, comfort, and luxuries of the world had fooled them to forget about the Akhirah, and after first denying that they committed kufr in the world, they will eventually have to testify against themselves on the day of Qiyamah that they certainly were kafirun. ذلك أن لم يكن ربك مهلك القرى بظلم وأهلها غافلون. This system of sending Anbiya to every nation to explain Tawheed is because your Rabb does not unjustly destroy towns while their inhabitants are unaware of the message of their Rabb. Allah ensures that people are first warned about the consequences of rejecting Iman before being punished. وَلِكُلٍّ دَرَجَاتٌ مِّمَّا عَمِلُوا وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا يَعْمَلُونَ. For each person there are ranks, degrees of reward and punishment, which they will attain by virtue of their actions. Your Rabb is not unaware of what they do, and will place every person on the rank he or she most deserves. وَرَبُّكَ الْغَنِيُّ ذُو الرَّحْمَةِ إِن يَشَأْ يُذْهِبْكُمْ وَيَسْتَخْلِفْ مِن بَعْدِكُم مَّا يَشَاءُ أَنشَأَكُم مِّن ذُرِّيَّةٍ كَمَا أَنشَأَكُم مِّن ذُرِّيَّةِ قَوْمٍ آخَرِينَ. Your Rabb is independent of His creation when you disobey the Merciful. If He wills, He may remove you if you refuse to carry the message of Iman and replace you with whoever He pleases, so long as they are loyal and obedient, just as He had created you from the progeny of another nation and allowed you to replace them. إنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Without a trace of doubt, what you have been promised, Qiyamah and punishment for sins, will certainly come to pass, and you cannot escape the divine seizure. قل يا قوم اعملوا على مكانتكم إني عامل فسوف تعلمون من تكون له عاقبة الدار إنه لا يفلح الظالمون. Say, O my people, continue practicing as you are in your place. Indeed, I am also practicing as I've been doing all along. Soon you will come to know in whose favor ours and yours shall be the ultimate result in the home of the Akhirah. Undoubtedly, wrongdoers, the kuffar, will never be successful and will be destroyed in the Akhirah. وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ مِمَّا ذَرَأَ مِنَ الْحَرْثِ وَالْأَنْعَامِ نَصِيبًا فَقَالُوا هَذَا لِلَّهِ بِزَعْمِهِمْ وَهَذَا لِشُرَكَائِنَا فما كان لشركائهم فلا يصل إلى الله وما كان لله فهو يصل إلى شركائهم ساء ما يحكمون. A portion of their crops and animals that Allah created, they, the kuffar of Mecca, set aside for Allah, saying, "This is for Allah to be given to the poor, because it was not of good quality, according to their estimation, to their idea. And this is for our partners dedicated to the idols." So what becomes for the partners, the share of the idols that happens to fall in Allah's portion, does not reach Allah, because they will immediately remove it, whereas what becomes Allah's and happens to fall in the share of idols reaches their partners, They live in the share of their idols without transferring it to Allah's share. Evil indeed is that which they decide judge. وكذلك زين لكثير من المشركين قتل أولادهم شركاؤهم ليردوهم وليلبسوا عليهم دينهم ولو شاء الله ما فعلوه فذرهم وما يفترون. In this manner, as we have beautified this distribution for them, their partners have beautified the murder of their children for many of the mushrikeen, leading them to bury their daughters alive or to sacrifice their sons in the name of idols, to destroy them and to confuse, obscure their religion for them. If Allah wills, they will not do so, but He allows them to continue for wise reasons best known to Him, so leave them to their devices. صدق الله العظيم. اللهم ارحمنا بالقرآن واجعله لنا إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة. اللهم ذكرنا منه ما نسينا وعلمنا منه ما جهلنا وارزقنا تلاوته آناء الليل وأطراف النهار واجعله لنا حجة يا رب العالمين. صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين.